Thank you guys for tuning in today. This is Crash Course RC. We're going to be building bag C of the new Tekno SCT410SL. Looks like it's going to be the steering assembly and bulkhead. So let's get started. Shows this piece first here. It's going to get some bearings in here and here. All right. Showing it like this, we're going to put these in there with some washers. Showing 2 washers each. Like so. That will go in there. The other one's going to go over there with 2 washers. Alright, should look like so. And we're going to put one right there with no washers. Alright, next be putting our bell cranks on here. And it's showing this piece here. The instructions say to use a 5.5 millimeter wrench. I'm just going to use my needle nose pliers to hold that as I install this. This is going to go through the bearings you just installed, like so. And we're going to use thread lock. I think I'm going to put it in there before. So using that, kind of get it down in the threads there. Let's go ahead and put some in our other one. I have had one of these come out in my SCT 410.3. That's why I'm using a little bit more thread lock than normal. Should be one of these screws. Put some thread lock on it. And I may use my fingers to get it started. Then we'll go back and tighten it with our tool. Our other screw here. Alright, so I'm going to do my best to take my needle nose pliers and hold that, and we'll just tighten this by hand. Feels pretty good. Alright, not ideal without that tool, but it works. Alright. Start working on our bulkhead. Take this piece here, put our bearings in it. It's going to go on the inside. This piece here. Same, we're going to take some thread lock. Get some down in that hole. Get our set screw here. We'll get it ready. Thread lock on that. Notice I have this flat facing up. That's what we want our set screw to screw down on. Alright, we got that installed. Next, it is showing these pieces. This is what's going to assemble our bell crank to our bulkhead. But it's telling the instructions say that we're going to thread these in first, then unthread them so that we can get them nice and straight. And as you can see, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Alright, those are installed. Now we're going to uninstall them so when we assemble it, that it's nice and straight. Here's our bell crank. It's going to get bearings. Looks like top and bottom on both sides. All right. That's going to install right here. Pretty much the opposite side of the gear we just installed. It's a little tight, so I'm going to loosen that up. There we go. Make sure that's spinning nice and free. There we go. Feels good. Put our other side in. All right, got that installed. Looks like we're about ready for our front diff and grease. You guys remember, put an F on this so I know which was the front. And it looks like with the steering assembly this way, the ring gear is going to go just like so. Got to put some bearings on it. And we'll put some grease on the gears. I do think this bell crank system is a lot more simple than the SCT410.3. Sometimes I felt like that one was overkill in some of the buggy kits. Alright. So make sure that ring gear is installed the way the instructions say. Good deal. Next, we go ahead and put this guy on, like so. Be using these two screws, and they're going to go in these holes right there. The instructions say to run them all the way down and then back them off a quarter turn. overturn. So this seems like it's still spinning freely. All right, we'll go ahead and put this bottom case on, and that will about wrap up bag C. All right, that should wrap up bag C of the SCT410SL. Thank you guys for watching.